Welcome back to Heiner Builds Your Ride. This episode is going to be a little bit different since I'm going to be out and about for quite some time to enjoy four-wheel driving myself and test some products. There'll be a fair few Heiner Build Your Ride videos where Luke, which you've already seen in the other videos and the team introductions, will actually be the man presenting all the rides and all the builds to you. Mainly it's him organizing them anyway. It's usually me, I'm planning, I'm the engineer behind the scenes who lays out all the systems, but then it's Luke and our great workshop team in here that is actually really building your ride. So you get a little bit more in-depth knowledge from the person who's actually doing it. So Luke, I can't wait to see you in here presenting everything. This is the first one.
Yep.
Brilliant.
It's going to be exciting, hopefully.
It is. You'll manage, mate.
Oh,
so,
sure I will.
You know, he will walk you through everything now, and I'll see you in the future for the other ones.
Hi, welcome to Heiner Builds Your Rides, where we build your rides. Here is a 2021 graphite Prado. Let's run you through. So let's start at the front with the bull bar. We got the Roklume 380s. This is our spotlight of choice. They give a good 800 meter distance with a nice temperature of 5,000 Kelvin, which is the same temperature as the sun that our eyes have evolved to over the millennia years that we've been on this earth. Under that is a 22-inch Lightbar that the customer supplied. Also running with the Runvar 9,500 pound winch to get you out of all those sticky situations. Moving up to the antennas, we have the 2.1 dBi GME UHF antenna for the XRS 370 GME unit. Then we have the Cel-Fi Go. So this is a 6 to 8 dBi antenna for your satellite internet. With this vehicle comes with a jump start. So that's over in the corner over there is a SPI 12 that has a latching switch in the cab for when your start battery somehow becomes flat via like alternator not charging, something's drawing off. You can easily latch the two batteries together with the switch, so you can either jump start this battery or you can run to the nearest town if you're in the bush. Around 7 to 8 hours of running time off the second battery. As per usual on our builds, we do the MIDI fuse holders on the battery. For this build, we have two twin MIDIs, and I'll run you through what the accessories coming off. So for our Egon, we have a 70 amp fuse that goes to the Egon hub, which is in the back, and I'll run you through that later. We have a Anderson on the rear of the car to charge the fridge or a DC charger in the customer's trailer. We also have the light bar and the driving lights running off the fuses as well. And because the customer owns a trailer and he charges it in the back, we fitted a Redarc Tow Pro in the vehicle as well. So that's what this one is for. And then these three are just the power coming from the battery. Moving on to the roof rack. We have fitted a 120 watt KT solar panel to the roof with two ROK 20s on either side of the vehicle, so you can get that nice spread while you're going down the dark tracks at night. How do I stand like this? So here at the back, we've installed a twin ARB compressor, deconstructed water hub. So that's what these switches are for. So you got your external pickup, so that's, you can drop a line or a hose into a water source, or i.e. a jerry can, a bucket, a little puddle if you want, and that will suck through your water system so you can have a shower, you can wash your dishes, but the good thing about that is it won't mix with your tank water, so you can still drink fresh water and not have contaminated water mixing with your tank. So you got your air compressor pump, it's already purged, that's why I didn't turn on. And then that's your fresh water from your tank. So that tank is fitted under here. It's a 30-litre water tank fitted by PCS, who's also have done the drawers. This is your inlet, so you would plug that external pickup into this fitting, so the water will get sucked through here, and then you can also come the output, so you can wash your dishes, you can have a shower, you can do all your stuff that you need to do. Then we also have our air fitting for your ARB twin compressor. Moving to the Engel 40-litre fridge, we fitted that on the PCS slides with the cable that tucks nicely behind, going through the board straight to the Egon. And that nice tucks nice away, ready to go. On the side of the drawer system here, there's a 2000 watt Enerdrive inverter. We installed that on a 175 amp Anderson, so he can disconnect it, remove the top, and then put this board here across the section to make this one big storage area when he removes the fridge. On this side, we have the Airbag Man airbags. So you have your switches, so when you put your air compressor on, you pump your airbags up, and then when you know you need to let them down for more flexibility, or you need to level out the car if you have a rooftop tent, you can just put them down, let some air out, level out the car, have a nice flat surface for cooking, sleeping, whatever you want. We also have 3 accessory socket outlets here for all your charging needs. Also standard with the Prados is a National Lunar Light. We have the 3 stages of orange, and then once you hold, it will flick to the white, like that. And then that also has 3 stages of brightness. The brightest stage, you'd get about 10 meters of light around your car. And on the orange, it's about 5 meters of light, just because it is that duller color. It's good for your night vision and obviously mosquitoes, or the creepy crawlies that come out at night. For the Victron 712 shunt, it comes with a display screen, so you can cycle through your voltage from your auxiliary battery or your house battery and your start battery voltage. It also shows the amperage going in and out of your battery, and comes with an app that you can download for your mobile phone. That shows a graph on what the voltage and amperage is doing, so you can really track what your electrical system is doing throughout the day and night. Here we have the solar input for your solar blanket, and behind that we have a Victron 30 amp AC charger, so he can plug in when he gets home, charge his batteries up to full, and he's ready to go for his next trip. Powering the whole system is a 200 amp Amptron Lithium battery with 175 amp continuous discharge to power his 2000 watt inverter, the one that I mentioned before. Tucked in this little pocket is the Victron 712 shunt. Like I said before, it monitors your whole system, your amperage, your voltage of both batteries, so you can really narrow down what your system's doing day and night through solar, vehicle charge, charged by a Redarc BCDC 1250D to give it the maximum output of 50 amps of charge from your start battery. And then to tie the whole electrical build in together, we have an Egon DC hub, which everything from the BCDC to all the sockets come in, tie in, and then easy access. Good thing about the Egon DC hub is when there's a blown fuse, a little LED illuminates and to tell you that there is a blown fuse, so it's easy to identify what circuit has the short. So as I was saying before about the inverter, this is the Anderson for the easy removal of the top box, and coming off the same line is a Travel Buddy Anderson for the future Travel Buddy install that will go on top of the box. So the cool thing about this system is it tucks in nice and neat behind the back seats, so you can still retain the 7-seater, the 5-seater with the driver, the passenger, and then the 3 passengers in the back. So a cool feature on the back of this center console, we've included an angle socket for a future little fridge to sit on the seat, and also another accessory socket so your passengers can have free reign of charging their iPhones or tablets. Moving on to the front of the car, this is the UHF XRS 370 handpiece. Good thing about what we do here is we have a nice little pass through, so you can easily remove the handpiece, tuck it away in the glove box, and then when you want to use it, bring it out, plug it in, and then the way to go. Down on the side of the center console here, we have the Cel-Fi Go power. Whenever you want to use your Cel-Fi phone repeater, you just flick that on, and then you create a bubble around your car to get signal once you're out in the bush. Next to that is the work lights. So this switch controls the 2 rear work lights for any of your reversing, finding camp at night, recoveries if you needed. So that's easily controlled. The side of the center console right there. I keep dancing on my own. So over on the right hand side of the steering wheel, we have the battery link switch, the one that I mentioned in the engine bay, that will link both batteries if you're in any trouble. That's just that one there. That will illuminate when the blue light is on, it means it's connected. This will also illuminate when you're driving as well, because it is a voltage sensitive relay. So once it does get up to 12.5 volts, it will connect, turn that light on, and that will just indicate that it is connected and charging the second battery. Here we also have your driving lights and light bar switches. So you just flick them on when you want to use your high beam, and then once you put your high beam on, that will illuminate and turn on your light bar and your spotlights. Last off, we have your TowPro controller here for easy use to control your electric brakes for any of your trailers that you control. So there's one final thing to do. Give it the tick of approval. So this vehicle is ready to drive anywhere. Have a nice day.